Alrighty then, here we are. What's up everybody? It is Chimso here. Welcome back to League of Legends today. Singed, top lane, ranked game. This is my 8th placement game, I believe. And yeah, up against the Jax. Formerly a very easy matchup for Singed. You know, Jax used to be the only matchup I would run Ignite into because you could just farm him. Like, you don't even need to farm the creeps, just farm the Jax with Ignite. But, yeah, after he got changed a little bit, he's a bit stronger now, so... He can actually fight you in lane, and yeah, he used to be the only thing that Singed actually countered in top lane. But, yeah, not so much anymore. So, I'm taking Aftershock this game. I still like the Spellbook build the most, but the thing is, when the new patch hits, 8.2, and the buffs to Aftershock come, you're just gonna be running Aftershock on Singed, just straight up. I mean, Minish Cap 1's arguing with me saying that you should just run it now. I think, sure, like, it's definitely good, and you can level 1 proxy with it. I'm not actually going to be able to do it here, because I'm going to get interrupted by this nosy Jax. But, it's still good to use now, and I'd recommend it. I'm going to be using it from this point forward, just because I want to get the practice with it before the patch hits. Because, yeah, I will be using it when the patch hits, I mean, obviously. Yeah, I mean, what I should have just done here was just be like, right, just give up the proxy, whatever. But, I'm going to sort of try to get it a little bit here. It doesn't quite work the way I intended. That, by the way, that fucking Jax stun, there needs to be some clarity on that thing, because I always think that thing misses me when it hits. Like, it just, I hate that stun. But, oh yeah, by the way, one thing I should probably mention before we start, and yeah, that is going to actually just cost me most of this wave. So it was bad, I should just abandon that and went forward, but it's not going to be too horrible. You might notice my map looks different. I'm using a map skin called Mystic Rift. I'll leave a link to it in the description below. It's all just like a nighttime Summoner's Rift. It looks really nice, I like it, so I play it. I like, you know, everything I use, like, isn't always in dark mode, you know, my monitors are always turned, like, contrast is all the way, like, brightness is all the way down, contrast is pretty low. My phone's bloody default brightness is incredibly low. Every app I use that has a dark mode, I use a dark mode. And if I fucking have an app that doesn't have a dark mode, I find like a Firefox extension that gives it one on my phone. I just have to suffer, I guess, if it doesn't have it. But yeah, I like it when things are not too bright. And this map skin is really nice for that. And as you can see, it works with all the other elements of the map. We have the 2018 League of Legends thing on the wall there. So yeah, it looks pretty nice. I'll leave the link to it in the description if you guys want to install it. It's super fucking easy to install as well. But yes, this is an advertisement for Mystic Rift. It's free, by the way, so that wouldn't even make any sense. But yeah, so I actually just went back there. I thought it would be just too risky to stay in lane, and especially because he has Ignite. So, oh no, he doesn't have Ignite. Sorry, he has Teleport. Oh no, he does have Ignite. He switches Teleport later. He has Spellbook. So I just go back. The bad thing about that is I'm now a full level behind him, plus a little bit more. Now catch up XP is going to help me. But I can't really do anything aggressive right now. I just sort of have to survive. I did pick up a control ward. It's the only thing I really could buy. And I'm just trying to sort of freeze the wave here. Let him push into tower if he wants to stay. But it looks like he's just going to back off, which is going to be just fine for me. And we're sort of going to be doing this dance quite a bit early game. You know, we're going to have the lane a lot to ourselves a lot of the time, because we're going back constantly. This Jax doesn't play the laning phase too terribly. Well, I say that, he does end up getting killed. But those are just sort of misplays. Like, the way he's actually sort of playing the lane, he's going back at the right times and all that. He's not doing horribly. But yeah, he just makes some misplays fighting me that allow me to get the edge on him. Here I'm just hoping, come on, don't... Okay, good. Because occasionally, you know, you don't push the wave fast enough, or yeah. And it just ends up in that really awkward spot where you can't poison all the creeps, and it just sort of freezes there. You sort of have to stand there stupidly because you have no range. You know, they should fucking give Singe's W. I've always been saying this. They should give Singe's W, like, make it proc poison on anything it hits. That'll be really nice. You'd have to increase the mana cost a lot. You'd have to put it up to, like, 100 mana, along with fling early games, so you can't just use it to harass, but I think that'll be a cool change. I mean, I'm not complaining. Singe's in a decent spot right now, so... Yeah. Yeah, going back, grabbing boots, grabbing my corrupting potion. You know, I'm in a pretty good spot. What are his items here? Come on, Chimso, hit tab. I think I already did check, but... Okay, there we go. So, I see he's only got a mana crystal here, and I'm not really scared of that. I mean, he has no extra damage at this point. But then again, neither do I. But taking a look at his items there, I'm like, okay, you know, he can't really go aggressive on me too hard because he didn't come back with like a longsword or anything. He just came back with a mana crystal. So he's obviously building into a Sheen. But yeah, I'm not too scared. Here, the wave's in a good spot. I'm just trying to get it frozen in front of my tower, try and fling him in. But the problem here again is, he's level 5, I'm level 4. And yeah, that just sort of sucks. I'm going to fling him into my tower. Now, you know, on a lot of other champions, I would just hit Ghost there and I'll just go for it. But because there's a huge creep wave there that I'll have to tank if I tried to fight him, and also the fact that he's a level ahead of me, I decided not to go for it there. But yeah, normally if you're doing the whole freezing under tower like that, if you get the fling on them and they take a tower shot, you just want to pop Ghost and go for it a lot of the time. But yeah, in that case, going for it there would have just been a really dumb play. So he's gone back now. I'm just going to push this in, hopefully try and blow a teleport. I'm going to hold onto my teleport a lot early game. I'm very conservative with my teleport. I don't like using it in laning phase. I like to avoid it as much as I can. Obviously, there are situations that call for it, and sometimes I just have a sudden rush of shit to the brain and just teleport randomly. I'm like, while I'm channeling, I'm like, okay, wait, why am I doing this? But I tend to be very conservative with my teleports. Now, pick up Amp Tome here. I actually just straight up, I could have stayed there, but, you know, Jax was on full life. You know, he's gone back and he's bought, so I want to go back and actually buy an item to keep up with him. And the waveless push, I had plenty of time. So I went back and I get an Amp Tome there. Now, how many of you would have gotten the Ruby Crystal? You're going to see why that's a bad idea, especially against somebody squishy like Jax, somebody who's going to try and fight you, who's going to sit on top of you. You know, Jax, the reason why it seems used to be so good against Jax is Jax counter-strikes you, he jumps on top of you, and then you just fling him away. That wasn't a very good example, but yeah, that's why Singe used to be really good against Jax. I don't quite remember what changed, but yeah, he's a bit better now. At this point, though, you know, this is the Amp Tome. This kill is all the Amp Tome. I don't think if he'd gotten that auto attack, he would have killed me. He does have a Sheen, I'm pretty sure. So it might have done so. But he still would have died to poison. Yeah, he does have a Sheen, so that might have actually killed me. That might have just been very lucky. But still, a misplay from him. I didn't have ultimate. He did. I did that all at level 5. He was at level 6. And pretty much full health. So yeah, not too good from him. And now there's teleports down. He's going to miss all this CS. And I try to be greedy and get this wave, but doesn't quite work. By the way, as you can see there, another example of the Singe W bug. Sejuani couldn't be slowed. And as a result, she doesn't get snared by my W. That's a bug. Because Singe's WE combo is meant to snare people. But yeah, champions that are immune to slows, which is Sejuani and also Master Yi when he ults, don't actually root. It's a bug. And Riot still hasn't fixed it for some reason. I've made a video on it, I've reported it to them. Yeah, I've just heard nothing back. So yeah, that really sucks. I don't know, I think Minishcap knows somebody at Riot. I might tell him to try and pass it on, but it's really fucking annoying. But yeah, as you can see, continuing on my trend of just going for AP early on here against the Jax, I'm going straight for a needlessly large rod. Going into Liandry's first item, it's more damage than Rylai's, and Sejuani can't be slowed anyway, so fuck it. And yeah, I'm just going to try and... I can fight this Jax, but it does a lot of damage though. Trinity Force Jax hurts, as you can see. As long as I can get poison on him whenever he, you know, slaps me, we can sort of trade equally. But yeah, it's still not optimal. See there, he flings me, but yeah, that sort of doesn't really work. But the aftershock damage, the tankiness, and I am just going to cause him to flash here. Now, what he should have just done here, I don't know why he stays. He should just run. But for some reason, he's just going to be like, no, I can stay. Like, what can Singe do? Not like he can just run at me and fling me or anything. Goodbye, Jax. Yeah. You know, the early laning phase was okay, but now, yeah. The shit to the head sort of fucks him over. And I'm just going to take this tower. So he's going to lose, you know, probably like 1.5 waves of CS. I've got another creep wave coming to help me out. He's going to lose most of that. And I'm going to get this tower. That's going to be first tower. 2 kills up at almost 10 minutes. And first blood tower for my team. So looking very, very good. Yeah, so he loses most of that wave. That's really bad for him. That's a lot of gold down. And I'm just going to push this in as well. And then go back. So I'm a shit ton of gold up here now. I've killed him twice. I've got the first blood tower. And I'm ahead on CS. So I'm definitely ahead of him. And here, what I'm doing here is I'm telling bot lane to ward the bush. To ward that bush right there. Because I want to teleport down there while the enemy bot lane pushes up. And I want to get a flank on them and I want to double kill the enemy bot lane. Because they'll just secure this game so hard. You know, there is a time where I'm sort of in the position to do it, but the enemy bot lane actually sort of plays smart and doesn't overcommit. So I never actually get it off in quite the way I envision. I'm actually going to sort of make a failed teleport play that's going to end up not working a bit later on. But it's still going to be fine. Ah yes, the old Relic Shield 80 carry. Can we nerf that? I'm pretty sure it's already happening in the next patch, so yeah, won't have to worry about that for much longer. Now, I am going Ninja Tabi here. It was actually a real struggle for me to pick between Ninja Tabi and Merc Treads. Because, yeah, you know, the enemy team is basically all AD here. Yeah, they got a Sejuani. She does magic damage, but she's mostly tank. You know, we're not going to be seeing a huge amount of damage out of Sejuani. In a team fight, at least. So, I was thinking, like, do I get Merc Treads for her and just sort of, you know, for some magic resist against her as well? Or do I get Ninja Tabi to deal with the rest of their team? And I just decided to go Ninja Tabi. I stand by the choice, but I wouldn't really fault somebody for going Merc Treads here. I just think going Ninja Tabi will be better. So, Sejuani, this is an advantage to taking the tower early, by the way. Yeah, Sejuani, I can just steal Sejuani's shit. So I'll take all this, I'll get all this free gold. And, you know, take a camp, no, sorry, push the wave, take a camp. Push another wave, take another camp. See there? Like, if you're playing Jax against Singe, don't jump until after he flings you. That way, when he flings you, you can just jump back on him and get the counter-strike, stun him again. So yeah, like 21 CS ahead of Jax. I'm going to take this Gromp as well, then I'm going to go back. I sort of don't really want to stick around here. I can buy a bunch of items, so I'm not too keen on sticking around, but I think something might happen in mid lane that gets my attention. We'll see. Do I go back? No, I think I just go back. Nice. So here I can finish off my Liandrys, and I can also buy my Ninja Tabi. I have to wait for a bit of gold, but that's fine. And the game's going very well across the map. This Yasuo is just going to feed this game. Very, very good for us. But if he didn't feed, I mean, I think we still would have been okay. It depends, obviously. Yasuo can be very swingy, but I've won top lane pretty hard. Like, I convincingly won it. And Udyr is doing very well. Like, very, very well. So you can see me, I want to teleport here, but fortunately the enemy team does play smart, and they're not going to overcommit. I think I actually do end up teleporting in. Yeah, so I end up teleporting in here. But I end up overcommitting here. This is a mistake by me. So, Rakan goes in. That, by the way, keep an eye on Misfortune's ults this game. They really don't do much damage. So you can see, I sort of overcommit there, and it sort of gets my team killed. I mean, maybe they would have died anyways, but that wasn't quite the wall fling that I hoped it would be, but I'm still going to get away with my ult running. And of course, the fact that I have a Liandry's there just means that I'm way too punishing to chase. This is why I hate full tank Singe, you know, because yeah, you survive longer, but people aren't, you know, people can chase you. They just keep chasing you till you're dead because you don't do any damage. But yeah, that wasn't a very good situation in the bot lane. You know, 2 people are going to die on my team. I'm going to take a bunch of tower damage in the top lane. So yeah, that could have gone a lot worse than it did. It already went pretty bad, but it could have gone a lot worse, so I'll take it. You know, I was thinking, oh shit, am I going to lose this tower? But fortunately, Jax doesn't quite have that much damage, so I'm still going to be alright. Still miss a bunch of CS, which sucks. I didn't really get anything out of that. Just push this in again. Push it in. Try and look to steal Sejuani's jungle again. That's the goal here. Push it in. Look for a roam mid or look to steal the jungle. Put the enemy team behind. Take all their gold. If we can steal the blue buff, even better. Yeah, so a lot of people, I think, are still wondering about the Liandry's rush versus the Rylai's rush. Like, everyone's like, well, why don't you go Rylai's first? Liandry's is just more damage. Like, it's just straight up more... Yeah, it's the same amount of AP, but the burn passive is insane. You do so much damage with the Liandry's, and I honestly prefer the damage to the utility. Now here, my ultimate's not up. So I'm going to die here. It's a shame. I almost killed Jax. Almost. I just bloody waited out the cooldown. Fling just came up. I would have killed him if I got it, but... Oh, that's a shame. I mean, my team does get Dragon for it, so... Yeah, completely worth it, but I really wish I didn't die there. This Udyr is just going to get, like, every Dragon this game. He plays incredibly well. Alistar's too tanky, man. I want to get back top lane as soon as I can. Going straight into the Rylai's now, because obviously Rylai's Liandry's is still an incredibly good combo. I just like getting the Liandry's first. And yeah, the utility is always nice, you know? You can't shit on that utility. Even with the Sejuani, who can't really be slowed, it's still very, very good to have. Just for the other members of the enemy team. You jump on their AD carry, they're not going anywhere. Especially if it's a misfortune. She's got no dash abilities, so she's easy to keep down if you can get on top of her. As you're going to see several times this game. I'm very strong at the moment. My farm isn't spectacular, but, you know, I've been doing stuff around the map, so it's all to be expected. Still better than Jax's, and he hasn't really done anything this game, so yeah, looking good. Teleport's not up. I can see stuff going on in the bot lane. Teleport's not up, but ult is. So basically, like, if Sejuani and Jax came for me now that my ult's up, I'd kite them back a little bit and then just go ham on the Jax. Just try and kill him. Because, yeah, he's so squishy and I've got so much damage. Yeah, he has a lot of damage too. But I can deal damage while running away. He has to be on top of me. So, by the way, the reason I didn't fling him there was because my flinger was on cooldown. Because I flung a creep. So yeah, sometimes that hurts you. I'm thinking here, wait, what the fuck is this Tristana doing? That's incredibly ballsy. Decided not to go for the Yasuo, just get the free tower. That's alright. I want to do Rift Herald here. See me looking up towards there. I'm hoping sort of that we can go there eventually. I do ping it at some point, and then Udyr does the smart thing. And we go for it a little bit later. But, yeah, not right now. We could have gone for it right now, but at the same time, this Yasuo is... yeah, this Yasuo just decides to kill himself. I come in, ult and ghost up, just... yeah, he's dead, and Misfortune decides to do one of her 0 damage ults here again. And I just murder her. Goodbye. Yasuo goes down. And Alistar's going to go down as well. So pretty big blowout for our team there. A very blowout. I've been playing too much Magic the Gathering. Fuck's sake. Yeah, pretty good team fight for my team there. It's going to be we get this tower. Sejuani decides to just walk up for some reason. So I just fling her. I tank the tower for my team a little bit, then I back out. That goes well. And we're going to get this tower too. So we're... I was just about to say, we're significantly ahead on board. Playing too much Magic the Gathering. We're significantly ahead on gold. Because, you know, we just have a shit ton of objectives. We've got 2 dragons now. 3 towers. We're just looking good. We're going to have Rift Herald soon. And we haven't dropped a single tower yet. So the game is going very, very well for us. We just have to not throw. You know, this enemy team, it's a scary one. You know, we could have a wayward team fight where Jax and Yasuo get some kills and they can come back into the game, so we have to be very careful. And I want to make sure that I'm fighting my team. Fighting with my team. Because, for one, I don't trust this Tristana. Like, the way she just tanked that tower. I mean, she didn't die, but she, you know, when we dived we got the first mid tower, tier 1. Has just sat there tanking it. She rocket jumped in and then tanked a couple of shots. I'm like, that's pretty dumb. So I don't really trust her. But this Udyr, though, I definitely trust. He is doing incredibly well. So me and him are going to try and eke out a win here. Well, eke out a win. I mean, we're ahead, but we're going to just try and finalize it. So I really like having the Rift Herald when you're in this position on Singe, because you can't really pressure this tier 2 tower on Singe. Like, someone's always just going to respond. So getting Rift Herald is really, really nice, because if they leave for 1 second, you just rift the tower, and it goes down, as you're going to see in this game. But yeah, Udyr is going to ping it, and I'm obviously going to go there and help him. That ward just got placed, so I'm thinking someone might be nearby, be interested in the area, but it doesn't look like it. I'm going to help him get this. While you're in combat with the Rift Herald, it doesn't despawn until 1955, whereas if it's not in combat, it despawns at 1930. Think about the TP here. I wouldn't have cared, obviously I want the Rift Herald buff, but if Udyr needed to take it there, that would be fine. If I could have got a good gank on the bot lane, but once again, they don't commit as hard as I think. I mean, maybe that was good anyways, maybe I just scared them off, but yeah, that's alright though. So Udyr and I are going to run down. Udyr and Singe are very similar champions, it's quite fun. But yeah, we're both just going to run down and I fling a minion. Very good, Chip, sir. 4 seasons of playing Singed. You still fling creeps. But yeah, it doesn't matter. We're still going to win anyways. So it ends up going just fine. Udyr and I are just pretty far ahead, so it ends up being fine. I'm going to go top, finish off this wave, And then, yeah, sorry, push the wave in, recall, and then just try and pressure top with the Rift Herald. I didn't think Udyr would stay there to get the tower, and I sort of felt guilty when I saw that he was, but, I mean, he got the tower anyway, so all good. Looking good. A lot of money in the bank right here. You're going to pick up that Rat Eyes, and see, I want to build an armor item here. I'm just thinking, do I go Dead Man's Plate or Thornmail? I decided to go Dead Man's Plate. I just don't really, like, I don't need the Grievous Wounds. And, yeah, they do have quite a few auto-attackers, but it's not to the point, like if Yasuo was more fed, I probably would go Thornmail here. But Yasuo's just not fucking fed at all. He really isn't. Misfortune is not scary to me. Jax really isn't that scary either. And most of his damage is burst. He doesn't have, like, you know, it's not like he's going to be auto-attacking me 100 times. He's going to burst me down with a few auto-attacks and Trinity Force. So, I don't really need Thornmail. I just decided to go Dead Man's Plate for the movement speed. You know, it also gives health, so, well, I mean, Thornmail gives health now. But it gives more health, so it also helps against Sejuani. But then again, you know, I don't really need magic resist against this one person who doesn't do much magic damage, because I have Aftershock. Aftershock gives me a whole bunch of magic resist. So here I push the lane out, I see Jax went mid lane, and then this creep wave spawned, and I sort of feel really dumb. But I do have a red buff. Red buff makes you do more damage to towers, and I have the Rift Herald, of course. But I just want to try and get this. Can I get it? And the answer is yes, down it goes. I pop Ult and Ghost here, and I just start running. Fling the Sejuani so she can't CC me down. Sit there and laugh in their face for a little bit. Look how much damage they take. And then, for good measure, steal her wolves. Okay, never mind. No. We're going to go kill this suicidal Yasuo, are we? Nope. Well, that was a nice counter-strike there. Fling the Sejuani into the Tristana. Maybe not the best idea, Chimso. Yeah, a bit too aggro there. Okay, well, 1 for 1 so far. My poison is off. Keep your poison on, Chimso, for fuck's sake. Oh my god. The mistakes. Okay, well, 1 for 2. Not that amazing. Yeah, too aggro by me. But, yeah, we're still so far ahead, it's not really going to matter. I mean, it was still a mistake, but we're going to be fine. Here I'm going to do something I don't normally do. I'm going to sell my Corrupting Potion for a Giant's Belt. I normally find it just more worth it to have the Corrupting Potion. It gives you, sort of gives you the same amount of HP, but it gives you extra damage on your abilities when the Corrupting Potion is ticking, and it also gives you mana. Whereas the Giant's Belt, like, you know, a Corrupting Potion gives 375 HP. With a Dark Seal, 25% more. And the Giant's Belt gives 380. So it's technically more HP, but the Giant's Belt helps more in, like, a big fight. Because, you know, obviously Corrupting Potion heals you over time. Giant's Belt is just static HP. And, you know, I still don't want to get burst down by the Jax. Ugh. Alistar's such a good peeler against Singe. It sucks. I mean, their peel is pretty good against me, you know. Alistar Sejuani is pretty crazy, but I just do so much damage that I can just fling them instead. Fling the tanks and just do so much damage they can't do much. Now, here my team's going for Baron. I'm just like, I'm going to zone. Pop ult here. Just keep Sejuani here. That's what I want to do. Just go after Sejuani. My team kills Baron so quickly, it doesn't even matter. Fling Sejuani back. Alistar knocks me away. We're just going to go for it here. Wow, that... Look at the damage that Misfortune ult did. Wow, that really hurt. I'm scared. And yeah, for some reason she decides to run up here and she's going to get murdered. That's very, very good for us. Going to push in. We can't really end here, but we can get the inhibitor. And then we can just go back, do a 1-4. I can go top lane, team can go bot, and we can just end the game. Back we go, not being dumb and staying. That'll be a mistake. Recall, grab this dead man's plate. And I think I just keep... No, I built into a Warmogs here. I decide I don't really need to go a Thornmail because they're just not fed enough. And they have no % health damage, so Warmogs is just going to be really, really good here. If I get a Warmogs, I'm just going to be unkillable unless they get far ahead. So I go for the Warmogs here. I'm not going to complete it, but that would be my next item. Then after that, I probably would have just gone Thornmail. And then, I don't know. No, no. Oh, no, yeah, yeah. That'll be a full item build. So my full item build this game would have been Ninja Tabi, Liandry, Riot Eyes, Deadman's Plate, Warmogs, and then probably Thornmail. I don't know. Maybe I'll want to get something to deal with Sejuani's magic damage if he got out of hand, but it's just going to be a tank. So yeah, probably just Thornmail. So yeah, team's going bot. I'm communicating, telling them to all go down there. And I'm going to go top. Tristana's farming wolves for some reason. Don't do that. Just group with the team. And I'm going to be eyeing that bot lane quite hard. Because I'm going to be looking to see if I want to TP in here. I'm thinking, do I TP in here? No, no. It's sort of a back and forth. Keep pushing. I know where Jax... Okay, yeah. There's Jax. I'm like, what the fuck is Jax doing? Like, why is he there? Apparently he was toxic, so he was raging. Jax TP's in here, though, so I'm going to TP in as well. I'm tanking the tower. Genius. Intimidation strats, but yeah, it's not going to matter. Going to go in there, fling him into the back. He's going to die. Chase down this Alistar. The most satisfying kill of all time. Ready? Listen to it. Listen to it. Yeah! Smacked. Beautiful. And with that, we're just going to end the game. So yeah, very nice game by me, and a very nice game by Udyr. Cassiopeia did well. The Yasuo just fed, and bot lane didn't... Bot lane wasn't as swingy as it normally is, but our bot lane still did very nicely. Yeah, that's a game against the Jax, you know. He used to be a very easy matchup for Singe. Now he does a lot of damage, and he's not as easy. But there you go. Let's go into the post-game here. Take a look at the damage done. There you go. 4-4 in placement so far. Not doing that hot, but let's just win the next two. It's all good. Me and Tristana came very close. I definitely did a lot of tanking. Me and Udyr tanked it up. But as you can see, Tristana also took a lot of damage. Not very good by her. But yeah, very nice game by me and Udyr. Well, by the whole team, really. We all did quite well. But yeah, that's that one, guys. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. Take care. I'll see you all in the next video. Consider supporting me on Patreon if you like my work. Follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/Jimso. Take care. Good luck with Rank this season.